Hello everyone and welcome to my presentation. Today I'll be analyzing vulnerabilities in Internet of Things devices, demonstrating how attacks can occur in practice, and reviewing some of the most effective countermeasures. The goal is to show not only what makes Internet of Things systems insecure, but also how these weaknesses can be identified and mitigated in real-world environments. Introduction to Internet of Things and security challenges. The Internet of Things is a massive network of smart devices that communicate autonomously. Things like smart docks, RFID, door systems, cameras, thermostats, medical devices, payments, terminals, and more. As of 2023, there are 15 billion Internet of Things devices worldwide, and that number keeps growing year by year. The problem is that many of these devices were built for convenience first and security second, because the ecosystem lacks standardization. Many devices are deployed with weak authentication, poor encryption, or outdated firmware. So as Internet of Things adoption increases, so does the attack surfaces for criminals. And it's kind of built on the usability versus safety graph, and it is primarily focusing on usability, and as issues come out, they kind of target them one by one, but they don't do more preventative measures on things that haven't been targeted yet, if that makes sense. Understanding the problem of Internet of Things vulnerabilities. Some Internet of Things vulnerabilities are simply inconvenient, like someone could control your smart light bulbs, but others pose major risks like financial loss, unauthorized physical access, privacy invasion, or even safety threats in critical systems. Next slides break down the most important categories of Internet of Things vulnerabilities. Unauthorized access risks. One of the major vulnerabilities involves RFID-based and other wireless access control systems. If the signal used to unlock a door isn't properly secured, attackers can clone or replay it to enter physical spaces. That means unauthorized access to buildings, labs, warehouses, garages, and other sensitive areas, all without breaking anything physically, just from getting in through this frequency manipulation. Risk involves NFC payments. If financial transactions aren't encrypted, they can be captured and replayed, allowing attackers to make fraudulent charges or clone payment credentials. Victims often don't notice until charges appear later. Smart home ecosystems combine sensors, cameras, lights, HVAC, and more. If one device in that chain is compromised, attackers may gain broad control over the home. That can mean privacy invasions, disabling security systems, or even creating hazards like unlocking doors or turning off heating during winter. Internet of Things botnets like Mirai spread malware across insecure Internet of Things devices, turning them into a large network of compromised machines. Attackers then use these botnets to launch DDoS attacks, disrupt services, or spread ransomware. The key takeaway is that a single insecure device can become an entry point to a much larger attack. Some vulnerabilities go beyond financial and privacy concerns. Medical Internet of Things devices such as insulin pumps or heart monitors and transportation systems like connected cars can pose direct dangers if tampered with. There are the there are the scenarios where Internet of Things security becomes truly a matter of public safety. Researchers propose a range of countermeasures to strengthen Internet of Things security. The most cited includes secure firmware practices, strong encryption protocols, network isolation for Internet of Things devices, better authentication methods, real-time monitoring for anomalous activity. These countermeasures form the basis for the experiments later in this project that I'll show in the demonstration video at the end of this presentation. For this project, I implemented a sandbox demonstration to analyze the Internet of Things vulnerabilities using a Flipper Zero security testing tool. This wasn't done on live consumer systems or on university Wi-Fi, only on controlled lab hardware in this demonstration. The goal was to see which Internet of Things signals were easy to spoof or clone, and which ones were resistant to attacks due to better security measures. So here's the setup. Scan and log legitimate signals, attempt replay or cloning attacks, test whether the spoof signals controlled the device, record success and failure rates, and compare devices with weak or strong security to be able to see what we can take away from these experiments. So the results were any device that used fixed RF codes, meaning the signal never changes, was 100% compromised in every attempt. Replay attacks worked instantly for these ones. For NFC without encryption, it was about 50% of the time, so half of the attempts worked, half of them didn't. And for modern secure devices, it was a 95% attack rejection rate. So these up-to-date security measures were highly effective. Internet of Things vulnerabilities are real and widespread, but they are not inevitable. Devices that implement strong encryption, rolling authentication codes, and secure firmware are dramatically safer than those with outdated fixed RF protocols. Improving Internet of Things security isn't just an academic challenge. It protects privacy, finances, physical spaces, and even human safety. Thank you. And now I'm going to switch to the video.